ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Cooking in Quarantine with Jesse. All right. This is episode 3, and if you want to check out a video I did earlier today, it was Leaving Self-Quarantine, episode 2. So today is a very special episode. It's kind of like a go big or go home episode because I'm not the greatest cook in the world. And I was thinking about just doing like burgers. And then I saw T-bones. Okay, T-bones. So I'm going to attempt to defrost these bad boys, cut them right up into some tips. And then we'll go with the Mahatma rice. Okay, very good. And then Del Monte green beans, an oldie buddy goodie. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do is see if I have a plate big enough to hold one of these steaks. I'm going to use these scissors here. Oh, forget the scissors. Okay, there we go. Alright, and we're going to take it, put it in this bad boy, this radiation box. And we're going to hit speed defrost for 10 minutes. Ooh, that's a weird noise. And then we'll flip it over after 5, apparently. Okay. So, while we're waiting for the first steak to get radiation poisoning, we'll go through our inventory and what you need to make it when you're cooking in quarantine. I'll do some of the oldies first. Some of our favorites. The mini assault rifle, just in case stuff goes down whenever you're cooking. Alright. Well, I can't put that there. I've got 10 pounds of steak right there. And then everybody's favorite that comes right after the assault rifle is the grenade. Okay. Alright, moving on. Then, watching the news today, or any day, and your morale gets down, you just use your extendo flag. You wave it a little bit, and everything feels better. Okay. Now, for some new stuff, we'll go with our gigantic box of batteries. Okay. Then, I didn't want to bust this bad boy out, but I figured it was a necessity. The mini rifle. Okay, there we go. This is a beautiful thing. Alright, moving on. And then we have our Avengers glow-wands. Okay, just in case the power goes out, the sun goes out, whatever goes out, and you need emergency power and light, you have your Avengers glow-wands. And I'm not going to open them right now because they're too valuable. Okay. Now, every once in a while, if the flag is not getting you enough morale, you pull out the Declaration of Independence, right? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get, we the people, that's right. Declaration of Independence. We'll put that right over here and we'll stare at it every once in a while just in case our morale gets down. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're still at about 7 minutes and 20 seconds on the T-bones. Little break we're having, the steak's on 5 minutes, 50 seconds. I do have to just give a shout out to the schools in our area, Avery County Schools. They are preparing meals at the schools and having them available for the parents and kids to pick up. Today they had corn dogs and just so much different things from corn dogs, Pop-Tarts, cheese sticks, apples, oranges, chocolate milk, apple juice. So I just take a time out of this video and be really serious and just thank them for all the hard work that they've done. And this kind of the behind the scenes where they're all pulling together and making it happen for the kids. So I really appreciate you here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that's the 5-minute beep. Let's see how we're looking. All right. Let's get our extendo tongs. Sorry if I go out of the screen here. I may not be the biggest videographer in the world I'm doing the best I can. My cameraman refused to come to work. I'm just joking. Extendo tongs, like, okay. Oh yeah, that's interesting. Let's pull it out of there because it's too big to flip in the actual microwave. That's hilarious. Okay, so we're gonna start it back on the other side for 5 minutes, and we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. I'm Jesse's twin brother here with Maruchan beef flavor ramen noodle soup. All right, so our claim to fame is it's super unhealthy. Don't ever read the ingredients, but you'll still eat it every other day. And then day in between you'll be like, I can't eat that. It's too unhealthy. But you look in your pantry, you see one of these bad boys sitting there, and you're like, just this one time. And next thing you know, well, we won't get into it. Anyway, so next time you're in your local supermarché, make sure you pick up some beef-flavored ramen. Back to you, Jesse. All right, thank you for that lovely ad. Kind of scary, but whatever. So we're down here to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and okay. So that's 5 minutes on each side on the beef slab. Let's do the finger test. Crap, I forgot to wash my hands. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. It's technical difficulties. Okay, so let's get this meat slab coming out of here. Oh my goodness. So I think we are ready to cut it up. So we're going to go ahead and put this other one in here. And to be honest, I think I'm making too much food, but I'm not really sure. You never know who's going to eat. So let's go ahead and crack open the second one here. Oh yeah. Feel free to chat among yourselves while I'm putting this in here. Okay. Right in there. 10 minutes of pure radiation on speed defrost. Oop. Speed defrost. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm almost done cutting up the first one. This one's got 18 seconds left. And very difficult to cut, but that's par for the course. All right, 3, 2, and 1. And coming on out. Oh, what happened? That was weird. It went to 1 and then it went back to 10. That was weird. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We've got this steak defrosted and cut up. There's the cow carcass. Okay. Put that right over there. Hopefully no flies gang around it. And here is what our entree is going to be. I really hope my camera's focused good. Can't really tell. Anyway, there we go. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the rice because you have to do, let's see, water 3 cups, 2 cups rice, 3 cups. So we've got to get that rice going. And 15 minutes. Okay. So yeah, we're going to get this rice going. Look at my pan's ready. All right, ladies and gentlemen, starting with our rice here, we're going to be doing the 2 to 3 ratio. 2 cups of rice, 3 cups of water. So let's go over to our nifty quarantine kitchen sink. Whoops. One, 2, and 3. All right. Then we're going to put this puppy back here, and we're going to bring this to a boil. Put that lid on there. And then once the water boils, you put the 2 cups of rice in there, and then put the timer on 15 minutes, and you'll be rolling on that. Okay. We almost had an explosion here. I stepped away from the quarantine kitchen to check my social media and got what I deserved. My water almost exploded. All right. So those 3 cups of water right there are boiling real good. We're going to go ahead and put the 2 cups of rice in here. Try not to make a mess. Oh, a couple of grains or kernels or whatever they call it when awry. 1. Oh. And 2. And how you like to use big words in the quarantine kitchen. I'm going to find a utensil to keep that rice agitated. Not agitated like angry with me. Agitated like moving around. Okay. We'll let those go to the pool and swim for a little while. There we go. Oh, almost forgot to set the timer. Beep, 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 beep. 15 minutes. And we'll put the steak scissors away because they might have something on them. Okay. Hey there, Ryan. I'm doing an episode of Quarantine Kitchen. You want to come say hey? Now be careful. Don't run into the camera. You have to see the screen? Yeah. There you go. You have to actually speak. We are making steak tips, rice, green beans. That's right. So what's up, man? You should actually speak to them. They miss you all the time.
I gotta go.
Oh, that's cold. Hey, I gotta go. Oh, do you guys remember on my video leaving self-quarantine when he was like, I promise I'll be on the video tonight? He said that in the back seat. Whatever. When he sees all the 6 or maybe 7 views I get, he'll be jealous and he'll want to join us. Okay, so that's moving. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and put this pan on low heat. Like I said, I might not be the best cook in the world, but I'm willing to experiment. Oh, hey Ryan, what are you doing in my computer, bro? Here in the quarantine kitchen, we have our Misto pump grease. Give it a little action there. Oh, that made my dog's like, what are you doing? Okay. I don't know why I'm putting any in here. Usually you don't have to. I'm just going to give it a little, burst. Okay. All right. So we'll put the Misto pump can back up in here. And I'm going to go ahead and dump this cow in here. Let's see. I'm going to put it on between medium and low. So what do we call that? A 4th? Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know if you're laughing at home, but staying quarantined enough, I guess you go crazy and think everything you say is funny. I hope that was funny for y'all, because that was hilarious to me. We're going to put this in here. Oh, come on. Slide off the plate there. Oh, yeah. And you know what we're going to do? Now, one thing I didn't prepare for this quarantine, self-quarantine. Oh, thank you, assistant. I appreciate it. Whoop. If you would have knocked my camera over, it would have been the end of you. Oh, there goes my water again. That's what I get for threatening people. Okay, we'll take that off there. So anyway, in preparing for this coronavirus quarantine and all this stuff, I thought of a lot of things, and we thought of a lot of things, but very quickly we ran out of spices and hot sauce. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try to improvise here a little bit. I know you could use the salt, pepper, stuff like that. I'm going to try something, and I know I should have marinated the meat before, but anyway. This is Dale's Seasoning. Now, Dale's Seasoning comes in a low sodium, I know my camera's not focused, I'm sorry. A low sodium version, but it doesn't matter. This is so unhealthy. It doesn't matter if it was low sodium, low product, it doesn't matter. It's just one of those things, you just take one for the team, I guess. But anyway, this season is really good. I try to give you the best advice here on Quarantine Kitchen, so don't use it a lot or whatever, but we're going to use it tonight. So, I've got the heat on here, and I'm just going to spray a little Dale's on here and just kind of let it simmer a little bit. Oh, another big word, simmer. And I should have pre-planned my tools, and I didn't. So oh yes I did, there it is. Okay, so our heat's on. We're going to move it around a little bit. Let's get our little paper towel for our fancy, put the spatula on when you're done using it so we don't get guts all over the kitchen. Okay. I'm going to there we go, spread it out. And when I get a lot more money and a crew, we'll have a camera right here, right here, right here, and you'll see what I'm doing. All right. So we're just going to pour a little bit on there. Oh yeah, that's oh, it smells so good, and I can't even smell that good, man. We're gonna mix that bad boy up here. Oh my gosh, that is just spreading evenly, perfectly, man. We're looking at 9 minutes on the rice. The green beans are in the pot. We're not gonna turn those on at the very end. I'm gonna go ahead and turn this up to medium. I definitely try to want to get them getting done on time because everybody knows in the Quarantine Kitchen, that's something I always have trouble with. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking at about 8 minutes on the rice here. Now, I know you guys probably have these recipes that have been down through your families or just one you came up with or seen or whatever, where you marinate it for a certain amount of time, then you have this spice thing ready. Well, I don't have that, so I'm kind of going off the cuff here, but I really honestly think steak is that kind of meal where I can marinate it in something overnight, or I can marinate it right in there in the pan, if that's even what it's called, and one way or another you can make it taste good to the flavor you like. So if you just make the steak and then you have a bowl of Dale sauce or soy sauce or A1 or whatever you use, steak is something you can always just make. It's so good, and then you add a flavor you like onto it, and it's just amazing. So I think this Dale's is going to work out really good for us. Oh, now we're cooking. Now we're bubbling. All that tissue and liquid and blood is starting to bubble in there. Oh, yeah. And my dog usually doesn't hang out for Quarantine Kitchen. But ever since I started cutting up the T-bones, he's been laying right there. Now, if I didn't have my camera set up on a laundry basket, on a tripod that's on a laundry basket, I'll have to get somebody to take a picture of it for me. I would turn around and show you, but ever since I've been cutting the steak, he's laying right there. So we have a guest on Quarantine Kitchen today. Unfortunately, it was only Ryan for 5 seconds, but guess what? Our dog Mater, M-A-T-E-R. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have an alarm sounding. That would be our rice. I'm going to turn that off. That rice looks good. Put this steak right back on here. Now, the story of my son's dog is, my dog is a puppy off a really good friend, and my son was very young at the time. And, ooh, listen to that sound. All right. And my son wanted to name him Mater because at the time Cars was a very popular movie. And what's puzzling to me is I'm talking about my dog while I'm stirring sizzling cow. Anyway. When you're in quarantine for a while, you start thinking that everything you said was funny. And probably the people around you, I'll interrupt myself. I've got to turn on the green beans here. So then you're like, man, everything I said was funny. Like, it might be. I'm not really sure. Then again, it might not. But that's okay. Oh, okay. The rice has gelatized. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a success. Oh, that steak sounds good. Okay, so rice, we'll plop that thing right in there. Why don't we just give this steak a little more low sodium heart attack seasoning. There we go. Pour it right in there. It's kind of one of those things where if everybody doesn't want that flavor of the dill seasoning, I'm just kind of barely putting it in there. So it'll just give that underlying flavor. So if they use A1, whatever they use, it's not going to interrupt that. All right. I think we're getting really, really close to this steak being done. Well done. Done, well done. I know that was funny. I don't care what you guys say. Oh, I don't know if my camera hasn't been focusing good today, but let's try and see. So, oh my gosh, look at that. That's amazing. All right. And then look at this rice here. Oh my goodness. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna let, hey Ryan, so you can't put your back of your head to the camera. You gotta say, hey Rocket. You're not gonna talk? Are you a mute?
What?
A mute, somebody who can't talk. Is that you?
No.
Okay, so all I need. Wow, Ryan, thanks for the drive-by. Appreciate it. All I need is a utensil to stir the green beans. Probably not the correct one, but I'm not going to keep searching. Okay. And I have to give myself credit. I did really good on the timing of the steak and the rice, which was very difficult. Maybe not so much on the green beans, but while the green beans are going, that'll give me time to I always like to double check and make sure that I'm not like, man, this steak looks so good, right? And then somebody I prepared it for takes a bite and it's red or dripping or whatever in the middle, and that's not what they want. So let's see what we're looking here. Oh, we're definitely looking at medium. Yes, we're not going to put that back on heat. We're good to go on that. All right. So. All right. Come on, green beans. Everybody's waiting on you. Everybody's waiting on you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I relaxed my goggles here, so I hope you guys don't mind. All right, I think we are ready to roll with everything. All right, we'll turn that off. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this stuff on a plate so you guys can see the finished product. And I'll be honest with you, when I started today, I didn't have a lot of confidence. I'm not going to lie. I was like, I don't know what's going to happen. But I can't be more pleased with what happened here in the kitchen today. Oh, yeah, look at that, man. That is just, oh. There's that utensil. Let me get my specialty utensil, the spoon. We'll dig some of this rice out of here. Oh yeah, that's just, oh, sorry if that was really loud. This is impressive. It really is. Oh my goodness. All right, and my secondary utensil, the spoon. Oh yeah. Just get right on that plate. This is amazing. Oh yes. We got that. I'm gonna walk out of screen for a second. Oh. Thank you, son. Sorry about that. So, Something about a steak meal, whatever. Any kind of carbonated drink just makes it so much better for some reason. And I don't drink alcohol, so we'll go with the cherry Pepsi. So Pepsi, if you want to go ahead and endorse this, pay me lots of money and I'll put it on every video somehow. Like Wayne's World. Just let me know. Okay. Oh my gosh, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to spill this on the floor, and I hope you could see it. Steak, rice, and green beans. Oh, it's been a good journey, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for riding with me. And I had so much fun on this episode, and I'm looking forward to the next. Please watch my other series, Leaving Self-Quarantine and Our Quarantine Experience, or whatever it's called. But anyway, we really appreciate your support, your comments, your likes, your shares, subscribes. It means so much to us, and people have been so nice to us, and we just thank you so much. And I hope you guys, whatever you're eating tonight, I hope it's great. God bless every single one of you, and we'll see you on the next episode tomorrow. Let's take a bite of this. Oh, that's what you gotta know. We don't need to stop the video because at the end of every episode, I almost ate some on my mic there. I'm gonna stick my fork in here. Oh, thank you. Cheers, guys.